0 starting the second quarter here. Bethel Park on, and Enoch is met in the backfield, and he might have lost a yard on that one, folks. Avery Dibble and Danny Emma being checked into the game. Zach Rush and Ken Gilmore taken out. And they get the play. Avery Dibble and Danny Emma split to both sides. Zach Enoch in the backfield. Cam Hay under center for the Hawks. And he drops back. Fires one up towards Dibble. It is picked off. Cam Hayes' pass is picked off by Jay Major of Plum. And he returns that from the end zone out to the 29-yard line. Cam Hay tonight is now 1 for 4, about 10 yards and an interception. Definitely not something you want to see starting off a quarter, especially after the kind of first quarter that the Hawks had here. And he drops back to pass, and he fires a screen out to the other side, and he is brought down by number 34, Brian Rock.
First mistake they've made all game. I'll get my mic on next time I have a chance.
Second down and 5, ball on the Mustang 33-yard line.
And they line up. Number 5 in motion, a toss, and he is met by number 11, Levi Matheny. Levi Matheny checking into the game as the linebacker. 10:21 left here in the second quarter. Bethel Park up 21-zip. 3rd and 7 upcoming for the Mustangs. Deloach in the shotgun for the Mustangs, and Avery Dibble on the corner blitz. Levi Matheny, among others, in. A flag is down in the backfield, right around where Deloach was lined up in the shotgun. And it looks as though it'll be going against the Mustangs.
John Raymond, along with number 31, 37.
Holding on the offense. The penalty was declined, and it will bring a 4th down for the Mustangs. And here comes the marching band. Finally glad they were able to make it today. With that many kids, I'm not surprised that they showed up when they did.
You always hate when one kid's late for the bus and makes everybody wait.
That's certainly true. And there's a fumble picked up by Brian Rock, and it is going back for the touchdown. Wow. How quickly things change here for the Hawks. 1 minute it looks like Plumwood is going to be getting some momentum, and next thing you know, Bethel Park just takes it all back.
Bethel makes their first big mistake on offense of the year, and then the special teams, again, is able to come up big and get the Hawks a touchdown.
Wow. 27-0 here. 9:42 left in the second quarter. Danny Christensen on for his 4th extra point of the night. By this point in the game, Plum has to be trying to game plan, come up with something different, because what they're doing so far hasn't worked out. And it is low, and it is no good. He hooked that one. I'm not sure if the pressure got to him or if the play clock was winding down, but something caused him to just hook it and send it to wide left.
Christensen's kick was no good.
So the score now is Bethel Park 27, Plum, nice big fat goose egg.
Good kick, returned. He finds a bit of a hole, but he gets stopped at about the 27-yard line. It's been an interesting game for the Hawks here. Special teams has scored 2 touchdowns so far, which is a good sign that special teams coach is doing something right. Plum snaps the ball, high snap, ball by the QB, and the Hawks fall on it. Another turnover for Plum. Hawks defense and special teams really stepping up big tonight. And the Hawks will take over on the Plum 8-yard line. That was recovered by Levi Matheny.
He puts the ball at the Mustang 10-yard line. First and 10.
So, first and goal for the Hawks here. Dibble sent in motion. Snap. Handoff. Dibble fumbles the ball at about the Plum 4, but the refs rule that he was down. So gain of 4 on the play for Avery Dibble. Really having a spectacular first game of the season tonight. He'll come out for a play here.
Second down, for Bethel, ball.
Second and goal.
8-yard line.
Bethel Park lines up, 2 receivers, rush out wide. Handoff. Goes around the edge, and he scores! Another touchdown for the Hawks. Scored by number 31, Zach Enoch. Puts the Hawks up 33-0. Danny Christensen on to kick another extra point. See how he does after the missed last one. Hold looks good. And Christensen puts this one through the uprights. Your Bethel Park Hawks now lead it 34-0. And right now, Plum just figuring out what they got themselves into tonight. Plum student section has gone fairly quiet. Still trying to somewhat inspire their guys to make a spirited comeback here. It's been an interesting game so far. My prediction for the game was a final score of 42-7, and as of now, it looks like that will be a little bit short-sighted. Christensen and the kicking team back on again. Kicks down the left sideline. Returned. Out to the 25, but there's a flag on the play. Major on the return. Looks like a block in the back on Plum. The ball will be placed at the Plum 16-yard line.
Deloach back in the shotgun here. He steps back, fires a bubble screen out to the side, and that ball looked like a fumble, but it was ruled incomplete by the linesman. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 again for the Plum Mustangs.
Sam, what would you say the key's been all these turnovers for Bethel Park tonight? Getting all these turnovers from Plum.
Definitely, like I said before, just swarming to the ball. Just, I mean, no pun intended, ball hawking. Just finding the ball, going to it. It really makes it hard for the other team to do much of anything on offense when you have such an aggressive, agile, flowing defense as like Bethel Park does tonight. The clock is winding down here to 8:20 left in the 2nd quarter before halftime. Plum just had a gain of 5 on the play, and they come out in the shotgun again. They've been running that a lot. I guess the under center wasn't working. And Deloach fires a pass and almost picked off by Zach Rush. Nearly picked off in return for the that would be the 6th offensive touchdown tonight for the Hawks.
And he'll be kicking himself about that one later.
Bethel Park coming out again. Cam Hayes still under center for the Hawks. It seems as though over the offseason he has really proved himself to Matheny, and Mathany's decided to give him a chance here tonight. And the screen passes out to Dibble. A couple flags to the outside. And Major can't tackle him. He was finally brought down. And he is down and
looks like
a
14-yard line.
Down to the 9-yard line, but Dibble is back up and he is okay. Probably just had a cramp or something. He got up and started stretching his leg. Dibble's taken out. He is in some sort of pain right now. Down on the sideline. Definitely not something Matheny and the rest of the Hawk Nation wants to see. And the counter given to number 25, and he is met by 3 Plum defenders.
Sam, looks like Dibble might be cramping up a bit. They're trying to stretch him out.
Oh, by the way he went down and by the way he came onto the field, he definitely wasn't looking good.
But the Hawks will, for now at least, have to press on without him.
That run was by Zach Schmidt. They give him the ball again, and he is met. A flag on the play. Holding on Bethel Park. That'll bring that run back. Nullified.
For the Mustangs, number 28,
Nate Durchek on the stop for the Mustangs.
35, Zachary Martin.
Bethel Park now has a 2nd and 20 from the 24. They started on the 14-yard line, and they are now back 10 extra yards. Be sure to tune in for the halftime show, folks, as the pride of Bethel Park, the Bethel Park Marching Band, takes to the field for the first time. Cam Hay under center. Motion by Gary Gersh. Cam Hay rolls out. He has to throw it across his body. Tipped by Gersh, and Danny Emma tried to go after it, could not get it. That brings up 3rd and 20 for the Hawks. This situation here, Nick, do you throw it, try to get into inside the 10-yard line and go for it, or do you run it to get into field goal range for Danny Christensen? Because Danny Christensen is not known as a very long-range field goal kicker. He can make it for about the 25, maybe 30-yard line, but that's not his forte.
Sam, I say if you keep the ball in the middle of the field here, just give Christensen a chance. You know, you're up already, and he's a good kicker.
That screen pass out to Dibble. He branches down the sideline, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So about a 13-yard gain here for the Hawks. That'll bring up a 4th and 10. Oh, I'm sorry. He stepped out. They marked him out of bounds before that, so it'll now be about a 4th and 14.
I think there's a good decision here, bringing in Christensen.
I mean, you're up and it's right before halftime. This is a good point for Bethania to see where his kicking game is with Christensen. And the snap, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it looks like it's good, but it's no good. He called it wide left. And you can tell by Danny Christensen's reaction that he is not happy with that kick at all. A lot of fans I see here tonight have turned out for the marching band. I see a lot of parents of kids in the marching band. Definitely one of the things Bethel Park is known for is their music department and marching band. 2011, when they go down to Disneyland, they took 41 of 42 total first places. 41 of 42.
Heck of an accomplishment.
Hence why they call it the pride of Bethel Park. That ball taking about 6 yards. We got a 2nd and 4.
On the tackle, number 71, Ryan Sosnak. 2nd down, about 5, ball on the 26.
That run up the middle, stopped by the Hawks.
And the carry once again, number 35, Zachary Martin. 71, Ryan Sosnak. 91, Michael Brucker. On the stop. 3rd down and about 1.
3rd down and 1 for Plum here.
Plum goes back under center and tries to go up the middle to get the 1st down. From our angle, it looks like he got it, and they are telling the Chains to move forward. That is Plum's first down of the game tonight, Nick. With 5:02 remaining, which means they have gone almost 20 minutes in football time without a 1st down. As a football team, football coach, offensive coordinator, that is not something that you should necessarily be proud of. Am I correct?
Definitely not, but from Bethel's perspective and the defensive coordinator, I'd say his defense is doing a pretty good job right now, Sam.
If, in the case of Bethel Park, Coach English should definitely be very happy with how his defense is performing tonight, especially with that kind of play. Kevin Boyle, tackle for loss in the backfield. These are the kind of plays we're talking about, Nick. Swarming to the ball, containing around the backside. The offense is going nowhere, hence the goose egg on the scoreboard for Plum.
Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 13 balls on the 27-yard line.
And he rolls out. Deloach and passes it, and the ball is in and out of the hands. Now Alex Minton needs him to make sure the pass is broken up. That'll bring up third down here and about 13 for the Mustangs.
Brings on a third down and 13. Ball
3:54 here left in the second quarter. Play clock has yet to start. Deloach under center, drops back, play fake, and he is just swarmed by number 21. The number 21, Gary Gerst, and number 34, Brian Rock. Both will get credit for half a sack on that play. And that'll bring up a fourth. God, that's a fourth and a country mile right there, Nick.
Obvious punt situation for Plum
punting
here.
from about the 5-yard line. Danny Emma fields it over his shoulder, and he fields it from about the 40. He breaks it. He goes in and out a couple tackles. Bounces to the outside. Ooh, that was a nice wrap and tackle at the 35-yard line. But overall, a nice return for Danny Emma. That's the speed and agility that I was talking about earlier in this game, Nick. The ability, not very flashy, but just the overall speed, the overall power, and the overall agility that he has just makes him such a threat, especially returning kicks and punts.
At the Mustang 35-yard line.
And they got Levon Matheny into the game now. They're screened to Gary Gerst. Oh, he broke 2 tackles, was about to make a third, but the defender just wrapped that around and held on for dear life to his ankle. Was able to bring him down. A loss of about 2. But you have to admit that could have been worse. That could have been about a 2nd and 15, but instead Gerst was able to make it about a 2nd and 11.
Just looked like some sloppy tackling from Plum. Gerst looked like Plum guys got a couple hands on him and they just couldn't bring him down.
Sloppy blocking on Bethel Park's part too. Matheny drops back and gives the draw to Gerst, and again, wrapped around the ankles, just held on for dear life. He fell over backwards. A loss on this play, a loss of 2 or 3, brings up 3rd and 13. There's an injury on the field. Trainers are called out. Can't get a number yet. Looks like number 62, Alex Kearns. We haven't gotten a clear visual on the player yet.
Looks like a knee problem for Kearns.
Haven't gotten a clear visual on that yet. Yep, and that is Alex Kearns, we have confirmed. But he is up and walking now, but very, very slowly.
Looks like he's favoring that right leg there, Sam.
He's had knee problems in the past. It's good to see that he's playing tonight. Good to see that he has checked into the game and is able to play here.
You never like to see somebody, especially a key player like him, go down in a game that's turning out the way this one is, Sam.
Kearns, definitely what you consider a big kid. 6'3", 216 pounds. The senior offensive lineman. And the pass goes up the middle, caught by Dibble from Levon Matheny. And that is a gain of about 17 here.
For the Mustangs, number 35, Zachary Martin. Got the first catch Good for a first down. Ball now at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10.
Two-minute warning just passed here. Levi Matheny checking down for his players. Tight end switch sides. And Matheny tosses the ball out to Enoch. Cuts it back inside, and he is go up the middle. In for his second touchdown of the night. Zach Enoch. 23-yard stamper for the touchdown. Zach Enoch, a player who was promoted from the freshman team his freshman year to the JV team. Started those 2 years on the JV team. Saw a little bit of playing time last year, and this year has excelled enough where he is playing in the second quarter, excuse me. Danny Christensen on to attempt the extra point, and this kick is up, and this one is through the uprights. 41-0 here. Bethel Park definitely came out to play. No messing around.
Looks like Kearns is trying to walk off the trainer's table here.
It's good to see it. Good to see him back up and walking again.
Seems like he's under his own power as of now.
Bob Smith, definitely an avid part of Bethel Park Athletics. Takes care of every sport of every level, 9th grade through 12th grade. Special thanks to Bob Smith and all that he does.
A major backfield seed for the Mustangs. Kicking off for Bethel Park, number 43, Danny Christensen.
Christensen on again to kick here.
I know I said it before, but Danny Christensen has been a very fun player to watch over the past couple years. Just developing into such a well-known kicker here in WPIAL Quad A. And he is met by Alex Smitten, who is able to hold on to his leg. He almost broke it.
Returning the ball, Zachary Kuhn. Tackle made by Bethel Park's number 8, Sean Seavey.
Sean Seavey in on the tackle.
Zachary Kuhn out to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. 1:37 remaining in the first half.
Give up the middle. Should be a gain of about 1 or so. The play clock continues to run down to 1:20 left here before halftime.
Marching band already lining up on the left corner of the end zone here, getting ready to go out.
A big run for the Plum Mustangs. That's their second first down of the night.
Carry number 35, Zachary Martin. On the stop, number 31 for Bethel Park, Zachary Ellis. Martin's carry good for Mustang. First down.
And the give is to the fullback. It was Alex Minton in on the tackle. There's another name I've said a lot tonight, Alex Minton. Every play he's been in, it seems as though he's given it his all, swarmed the ball. Just a sophomore, he has 2 more years in the rest of this season to really develop into a household name in the Pittsburgh area. And that play clock runs down to 10 before halftime. Trying to get set up. This should be the last play before the half, and a flag is thrown. It's fake reverse. Number 35 plows across midfield, but that play will be coming back. as the clock here in the second quarter runs out. We'll wait to get the call.
35 on the carry, Martin. 31 and 32 on the stop for Bethel, Eric and Minton. And
that's it. That should do it for the first half here, folks. At the break, Bethel Park up 41 to nothing. And the Bethel Park fans are definitely pleased with what they've seen tonight so far in the first half. And the good thing is we still have 24 more minutes of football to play. And Bethel Park up 41-0. Be sure to stay tuned for the marching band at halftime and rejoin us for the second half of football. Don't go away. Nick Connick, Sam Poland, BBTV.